hurt. He is in pain.
This winter, we stumbled upon a multi-purpose gym in New Jersey where people were dressing in medieval armor and smashing each other with blunt weapons. We were lured in by the spectacle, but the scene beyond it was also really interesting. When we found out these knights were training for a world championship in Portugal, where they would compete against other nations, we immediately booked our tickets to join them. We are the International Medieval Combat Federation World Championships. Yes, that is a thing. It's essentially a Renaissance fair, but at the center, there is actual medieval combat with real weapons and real armor. Men and women fighting, not to the death, just until they fall over. Check out the medieval broadcast booth. The International Medieval Combat Federation consists of hundreds of fighters from 26 countries around the world. Each year, teams gather at a castle somewhere in Europe to engage in melees and one-on-one competition. The event is steeped in medieval history, which makes the US team stick out from the crowd a bit, despite their best efforts. So right now in the cage behind us, one of the American longswordmen is actually a captain in the US military. He's about to fight right now.
My mom was an English teacher when I grew up, right? She'd bring home books, you know, we'd read books together, and it was always like medieval knights and stuff. So I was running around playing with swords since I was a kid. The first time I did melees too, as y'all see later, like everything that I ever experienced in like high school football and fencing, it was that next level. It was that next adrenaline, I guess, phase that you can get to, and just, I don't know, you leave feeling so refreshed and just so, I can't believe I did this. Like, it's amazing. I'm an officer in the Army. My job isn't to be the trigger puller. My job is to think and plan and lead, really. So to be here and not have to do any of that, it's not stressful. It's my release from training for actual war, to come do fake war. Yeah.
Fake war. Cheers to
Hey,
fake
cheers,
war.
brother.
Fake
Yeah.
war is
Cheers.
dope.
So what are you waiting for right now?
16 on 16.
16 on 16.
It's my favorite event because it's the one that feels the most like a real battle.
Yeah.
Just the more bodies on the field, the more the actual strategy for numbers tends to factor in, the more chaos you get. It's just great.
Yeah. What do you do in real life?
Real life, I'm a high school history teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do your students know you're here?
Yeah.
On this one?
Yeah.
I would imagine
There's a
that'd be
few of them that are
amazing.
going to be watching the video feed.
That's amazing.
Pride of America.
So what are you guys going to fight in today? What's your schedule?
Today will be the 5-on-5s. So we face Germany.
What is the 5-on-5 like?
A 5 versus 5, I call it a dogfight because it's not as chaotic or as crowded as a 16 versus a 16 or a 10 versus 10. It's more violent. I think I like it because there's just more violence in the 5s.
What's your fighting style?
Nerd rage.
Nerd rage?
Yeah. One of the things that happens in a helmet is you're breathing in your own CO2. So a little sensor out in your brain will go off saying I got low oxygen levels, and so your body and your brain will start going, hey, you're gonna die. Whatever it is you're doing, you need to stop it. And so you'll see guys sometimes lose their shit and they'll run around like clawing at their face, trying to get their helmet off, and they're like running around in circles, and they're so irrational they're not even thinking to even pull their own helmet off.
But what will awaken you the most is when you get a spark that flies into your helmet and you get the smell of ozone that just completely fills your helmet, and it's exciting because something real just happened, a flash before your eyes. I get a little excited actually when that happens.
Oh, shit.
it's not broken.
You can never really have enough of that. The lifelong of nerd rage to deal with, you know.
You can never have enough therapy.
You can never have enough therapy. See, look at my smile. It's a real one.
No, you're glowing right now. You like have this glow emanating from you. Right behind me with the battle axe is Janelle. She's the gold medalist in the pole arm. She's on her honeymoon, and they just changed their last name to Ironside. So you compete with your husband,
yes.
right? And this is your honeymoon.
This is our honeymoon, yes.
How long has this been planned?
We got married in February, and then this has been our honeymoon.
How does it feel watching her fight?
Oh, it's annoying. So I want to go out there and I'm like, do this, and I can't.
The reason why we chose it is we met by fighting each other in a tournament. So he had been fighting for 3 months, I had been fighting for 3 years, and it was with my favorite style, which is actually longsword. He made a big mistake, big swing and a miss. I was able to dodge, and I hit him right in the face.
It's nerve-wracking.
Spain and
That's the
Quebec,
best way to put it,
3v3
nerve-wracking.
teams, please report to the list.
Janelle's been standing there. It's been 2-on-1 for like 5 minutes. How you doing, champ?
So tiring. I'm like, just go down already.
Back it up! Marshals have to walk on this line.
If we beat France, we fight one fight, not one round, one fight. And the winner of that fight takes it all. So that means you give your best effort. Blow it out, blow it up, get it over with quickly, and let's go to the finals.
The United States is about to fight their 16-on-16 melee, the second round robin. Actually, this guy had his foot possibly broken yesterday, so Stephen Cumby is stepping in, his first ever melee.
Stop the fight.
Why are you counting? That's gold, baby. We win.
I mean, that was a street fight. It was fucking crazy.
Well, it's always good when you nail somebody so hard they smash their face into the rail with their whole body weight. 'Cause you know it didn't
Oh my God.
It's just that peaky. I can't do much with. This 80 cents is it's probably like a microfracture right here.
couple of gold medals.
You have to believe it. Do you believe it?
Yes,
Do you believe it?
Yes,
Believe it. Okay?
So this is the finals of the 5-on-5, England versus USA.
A final do 5x5 brasileiro. Vira ao terceiro round.
Go to the ground. We have just another round.
Vamos lá, puxem por elas.
Get on the rail, Andre!
So the thing about 5-on-5s is that if you make one mistake, that's 20% of your workforce gone.
Quatro de quatro.
2 versus 1. Stop the fight! And the winner is England! Ja, victoria by Inglaterra, Massava the Farmers!
It's always a drag to be the first loser, second place.
Yeah.
But it's still satisfying. You can see the sportsmanship out here, and that's what makes it special.
So the USA is getting ready for their 16 versus 16 gold medal match. It is by far the most exciting event that you have here. It is just an all-out street fight. It's insane.
USA! USA!
So the United States style, they have a formation where they pinch at the flanks, trying to entice the team to come into the middle. And if anyone's actually dumb enough to venture into the middle, they quickly envelop them to isolate them so that they can knock them down. So the U.S. won the gold. They absolutely dominated. How you feeling?
Good.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Congrats.
I told you, the 16s, it's chaos.
So all the official events are over and they end with a 30-on-30 melee. I think that the Renaissance fair around the event, all the period garb, it makes you think that this is an activity, but when you watch this, it is absolutely a sport. People are leaving with serious injuries. And when you watch these matches, there's more drama packed in a round of these than you'd be lucky to see in a basketball game or a baseball game. I think that that's the most exciting part of this event. In a minute, you might have more drama than you can get in any other sport.